Hello! Today I'm going to make homemade pizza dough. From all the recipes that I've tried, this one is the one that I like the best because the crust doesn't end up being too thin or too puffed up. So just kind of like in the middle. So this recipe yields a large pizza or 2 small personal pizzas according to my portion standards, but a lot of people could disagree with me. So if you can't finish the dough in one day, you can always freeze it and it comes out perfectly fine another day. Just leave it defrosting for a couple of hours and then the dough is almost like the first time that you made it.
Oh, I forgot to mention that I'm going to be making a monster pizza with 12 toppings toward the end of the video.
Anyways, enough talking. Let me show you what I'm talking about.
The first thing we're going to do is activate the yeast in a bowl.
I know in some other recipes you don't have to activate the yeast, you just put it straight with the flour and mix it all together, but I would not miss that for the world. I just find it so pleasant seeing how the yeast gets activated and back to life. It's like watching your babies grow.
We're going to add a tablespoon of honey or white sugar into the bowl. This is going to feed the yeast to bring it back to life. We're going to pour 1.25 cups of warm water. My measurement for the perfect temperature is about 2/3 of boiling water and 1/3 of cold water. We're going to dissolve the honey in the water. When the water looks clear, we're going to add 3/4 of a teaspoon of yeast, and we're going to let the magic begin. You're going to see how it starts to get activated, something similar to what you're seeing right now, except that in slow motion. We know the activation is complete when it looks like a creamy paste that keeps bubbling and moving. Plus, the smell of yeast is very characteristic. Not sure how to describe it, but I think you will know when you smell it. It takes about 5 minutes to get activated. This is how it looks like to give you an idea. Then, we're going to add a teaspoon of salt. Next, we're going to add 2 tablespoons of olive oil. We're going to mix it all together. We're going to start slowly adding 3 cups of flour. But let's start with 1 cup first. Then we add the second one. And the third one. The reason why we do this one by one is because we want to obtain the perfect texture. If it's too dry, we won't add more flour, and if it's too moist, we have to add more flour. And by perfect texture, I mean when you can mold the dough and it's not getting stuck to your hands. We're going to start kneading until the dough starts to shape up. As I mentioned in my previous videos, I find it easier to do this inside the bowl and with only one hand. But you can probably do this better on a flat floured surface with both of your hands. There you go, our dough is starting to look nice. We're going to knead for about 5 to 6 minutes. If you kneaded it outside the bowl, now place it back in there. And we're going to cover it with a cloth or with plastic film. And we're going to let it sit in the fridge for about 1 hour. Oh, you see how much it grew? Now our dough is ready to become the monster pizza. We're going to preheat the oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit, which translates to 190 Celsius. We're going to flour a flat surface where we're going to roll the pizza dough. Then we start rolling. I know I mentioned earlier that I like this dough because it's not too thin or not too much on the rising crust side, but for the purposes of this video, I wanted to make a monster pizza, so I'm going to roll the dough very thin so it stretches bigger. And we keep rolling, and it reached the perfect size I was looking for. Here's my fist so you can have a reference of the size. Because I do not have a baking sheet this big, what I'm going to do is put parchment paper on the oven's grill tray. And I'm going to put the pizza tray here. This pizza will just about fit in the oven. Now the fun part, let's add all the toppings. I'm going to tell you what I'm adding, but of course, this part is so free of choice and you can add whatever you want. First, I'm going to add pizza sauce. Then, I'm going to add tomato paste with Italian herbs. And maybe one more squeeze of pizza sauce. Now, I'm going to add a mixture of mozzarella and cheddar cheese. Ooh, this is real fun! After the pizza is fully covered with cheese, yeah, I think you can tell I don't like leaving too much space for the crust. I'm going to add some ham. Then, I'm going to add a lot of pepperoni. Then, I'm going to add some sliced chorizo. And a bit more of pizza sauce. Then some ham bologna. And some orange peppers. Followed by some cubed German salami. Then some cubed honey glazed ham. And some hot Italian sausage. Finishing with a big sprinkle of oregano. And our pizza is ready to go in the oven. We're going to bake it for about 20 to 25 minutes. And it's ready! Now, time to eat the pizza! Still too hot, but I'm not waiting. It's so heavy, it's hard to grab it. It is really beautiful. Look at it! Finally devoured in a slice. Still too hot, but again, I'm not gonna stop. Now I want to eat it the proper way, not like a lady. Let's grab the whole pie. It's harder than it looks like, but let's try again. Yum! Made it! Now I'm happy. And thanks for watching. Please subscribe, like, and share the video if you liked it. And see you next time.